We're here at Gold King Mine, which is up in Jerome, Arizona. A little road up the side of the main drag. You come up about a mile. And this old guy's got this place here. A lot of interesting things. He's got a bunch of old cars. He's got tractors. He's got Pepsi machines, Coke machines. He's just got stuff everywhere. And this thing has been going on here for years and years and years. First time I came here was about 20 years ago. Me and my wife had him cut. He's got a old steam sawmill. Had him cut some lumber to make a hearth for our fireplace, and we set it up. And we came back up here probably a year later. Showed him a picture of it. And he really liked it, and he put it in a photo album by his cash register inside there. And he started up a pretty good little business cutting lumber for people for hearths. And our picture was there for years. And his name was Don Robinson. He was a great guy. And we just found out that he passed away this past year. And he was a great guy to come up here and talk to, and he would do anything for you, and he was just the nicest guy in the world. He'd start up old steam motors up there, talk about all the stuff he did, and just a great guy. Sad to hear him go. Very nice guy. We're going to walk through the gift shop and go on in to the yard.
The attractions assembled and lovingly cared for by Don Robinson's descendants, including his son-in-law, include antique mine equipment still cranking away, as well as turn-of-the-century sawmill still actively filling orders, a circa 1901 blacksmith shop, classic gas engines, and a wide array of restored antique cars, including antique trucks and race cars. The open-air museum also features resident animals including donkeys, rabbits, goats, and chickens, looking for treats and scratches from the visitors.
But Don brought this back over here, and it was a big deal bringing it in, and got it set up here, and this thing actually turns on. Fires this thing up, and it starts up. It's got these big mufflers on there, look like guns, and he would let it run, and he would make a backfire. And he said you could hear it all the way into Sedona, and you hear it go across the valley just echoing, and it was really quite impressive. You'd give him $10 and he'd fire it up for you. And since he's not here, I doubt if they do that anymore, but that was
wow.
Quite interesting and neat to see run. This is the old sawmill right here where they used to, well, I guess they still do, where they cut up hearths for you, whatever kind of wood you may need. It's an old steam-powered saw, and it's kind of neat to watch. It's belt-driven, and they did one for us about 20 years ago. And it's just really neat. We still have it today. We don't use it as a hearth anymore. We have it in our backyard as a bar. We got actually 2 of them as bar tops, and it's pretty neat. This is where it was cut from.
My name's William Weathersby. I've been blacksmithing about 15-20 years. I learned from Ray Rybar. I make things like tomahawks. Up here we make just kind of knickknacks for the tourists, but we just have fun.
Cool. You see some of the stuff here? He makes these knives here. Got all kinds of interesting stuff he does here. So when you're up around this way, up around Jerome, come down to the King's Mine and come up here and see the smithy. All right, thank you very much.
All right, thank you now.
Thank you, Will.
Demon, the build for this, you know, it's just going to be,
We're getting
awesome.
behind the scenes stuff here now. We're going to fire up this this motor that's going to go into this rat rod they're building.
So what we want to do is build our own builds.
Uh-huh.
You know, Don did the other woman that's down there and a couple of these other trucks. So we have a 1952 Corvette that's sitting there. So I got married into the family here 20 years ago. And I used to work the sawmill back then, and I used to look out at that truck.
Yeah.
And I said, man, that would be a cool build. And so a couple years ago, I got introduced to these rat rod guys. So we want to do a rat rod semi.
Well, that'd be nice.
So come on around here and I'll show you what we're doing. As you can see, we're taking this apart piece by piece. Everything mounts to the bumper on this truck. Corvette started doing the horseless carriages back with Studebaker and Ford and all those guys back in the day, and then they went out of business in '54. This is a 1952 Navy truck. This was used. If you look on the side of the door, it's got Navy on it. So we want to preserve it and leave it just the way it is.
Yeah.
With patina.
Yeah.
So this is the big ass bumper on this thing, and you can see how everything mounts to it. So we've gotten one off, gotten the grill and the radiator out. So we got to come in here and cut the bolts off on the bottom, and the cab is ready to go. So we'll take the fork, my either the big forklift down there or my backhoe, and see how the cab is.
Oh, yeah.
It weighs probably around 700. So we're going to strap it through the windows and
Pull it
back
up.
and leave it just like this.
Yeah, absolutely. You going to keep the original motor, or are you going to change it?
No, I'm going to show you the motor I got. So we're building us a rat rod semi with a 1999 Peterbilt frame.
Ah.
And my buddy donated me 3 frames.
Be careful. The bike is the 40 cent. Where's the bike at?
The Harley's in there, in the Harley. In there.
You see this motor? Truck
So
down there.
that's called a Screaming Demon, which is a 6B92. That's a 2-stroke Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
So this has never been in a truck. This was on display down in Phoenix at Neil's Detroit. And you can see how it's built on a stand, and it's all self-contained.
Yeah.
has a radiator built in and a fuel tank, so that the students could work on it and run the overhead or whatever they needed to do, whatever they were showing them. So that's our transmission. It's a 745 Allison that's going to go in it. They come out of a garbage truck out of Phoenix too. So this is all Phoenix stuff.
Yeah.
That's our Peterbilt frame. Over there, it's got air ride.
Oh, nice.
So you guys can come in here.
No, thank you.
So we basically got a lot of this stuff donated out of a salvage yard down in Phoenix. Good friends of ours that we worked with for about 12 years. So we're going to run the front end.
It's a beautiful
That'll be air ride, disc brake, and then that's a super single rear end that's got also disc brakes.
Yeah.
So we're tack welding. We're going to weld up the fenders where they're broke.
Yeah. Just so they don't split anymore.
Right, and then just leave them like that. Right. So this is the Peterbilt frame, and like I said, we're in the middle of moving. That's why everything is in a mess. That I've moved everything from flag up here. So trying to get this place cleaned up and sorted out.
That's cool.
And so the nice thing is we'll have air ride cab.
Yeah.
So the back end will be, and then the whole thing will slam down to the ground when we want it to.
That's going to be sweet.
So this is my motor. Great I'm Mike. And I'm Don's son-in-law.
And how long ago did you marry in the family?
20 years ago.
20 years ago. And so he's taken over this beautiful collection of things here.
That's
and
it.
He's
Keeping it going.
Keeping the legacy going.
E92 Screaming Demon. That'll get us down the road, huh?
That is something. We're getting a little personal tour here of behind the scenes in the shop and the motors and everything up here at the King's Mine.
October, this is going to go to Chicago to him, and we'll bring back that 28 International. That back to Chicago and just driving around the streets. You're going to blow everybody's mind back there. They ain't used to something like that.
That is cool. Nice. Run out of battery.
So this is a 1950 white, and we got another one that's similar right down there, but it's not like this.
That's how you move the cab out of the way. Remember those old pump ones?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Not much.
Look at that.
Got AC.
B&M shifter AC. That's nice. That's sweet. Is that ether?
Yeah, give it a little jump start.
This is an old hit and miss engine here. It sits out on one time and it comes around. One piston, one cylinder, one spark plug, and it runs forever. It started up for us here. Very cool. Like all the farms. It's a little bit big for a walk. Yeah, but I think seriously, a walk would be like an apple horse. Yeah. That's a This is Don's son-in-law here. Started up this motor for us. So it's pretty cool.
Don built this replica Indy Racer here at his garage. This is all handmade by Don, and he would run it up the dirt hill where there used to be all dirt roads coming back here. Some of his stuff that he finished up.
If you ever get up around Jerome, Arizona, make sure you stop by the Gold King Mine and take a look at all the different and interesting things that Don had brought in there for you to look at. Been going there for 20 years and I still find something new every time. And make sure you tell him Mike from Random Life sent you.